Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And I thought today we would take a look at the lesson in Genesis. We've been working our way through Genesis as a part of the readings for morning prayer. And of course, what's important about the book Genesis is it sets up for us an historical narrative of the relationship of God to his creation and to humanity, and then ultimately God's relationship with his chosen people, the descendants of Abraham. And in fact, today's lesson introduces us to Abraham. We've already gone through the creation story, and we've gone through Noah, and now we're up to the point of God beginning this particular relationship with one person, and from that person will come a nation, and from that nation will ultimately become the salvation that will undo the sin of Adam and Eve, and of course that is through the seed of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and then down through David, and ultimately to Jesus Christ, the second person of the Holy Trinity, who is of the line, of the lineage of the tribe of David. So today we actually begin in chapter 11, at the end of chapter 11, but I'm going to pick up, we get a little bit of a genealogy of who Abraham and Sarah's parents and grandparents are, etc. And Abram and Nahor took them wives in the name of verse 11, chapter 11, verse 29. And Abram and Nahor took them wives, and the name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife Milcah, and the daughter of Haran, and the father of Milcah, and the father of Eskar. So again, we start out with, remember, Abraham is Abram when he starts. God changes his name, and Sarai becomes Sarah. But again, they start out with that. And Sarai was barren. She had no child. So moving forward to chapter 12, the beginning of chapter 12. Now the Lord said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house into a land that I will show thee. And I will make thee as a great nation. And I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed, as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth into the land of Canaan. And in the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land to the place of Sychem, unto the plain of Moreh, and the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence into the mountain of the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Hai on the east. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed, going on still towards the south. So we do hear that God promises that, in fact, will he make a great nation of Abram? And of course, Abram will point out, it's a little hard for me to do because I don't have children. That will come later, of course. And then also, he promises that his family, his nation, will be a blessing to all of mankind. He promises he will bless Abram and his seed, and of course, his life will be a blessing to him. But that promise that it will be ultimately to him and through his nation that will be the blessing, that ultimately he is talking about the preparation of the tribes that will come from Abraham to be the one for whom the Messiah, the Son of God, will bring out his humanity through Mary, of course, the Mother of God. So we're getting started here, and there's a lot of great stories that have to do with Abram and Sarai, ultimately renamed Abraham and Sarah, but that's coming. But again, don't get caught up when reading Genesis in the type of all the genealogies and trying to figure out who is who down the line. Again, if you're doing a very in-depth study, that's actually very interesting to do. But what the lectionary does for us is gives us an opportunity to kind of hit the spot moments as highlights in order for us to understand the big story of what will ultimately become our salvation in Jesus Christ, because all of the Old Testament, all that original covenant between God and the people of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is, of course, the precursor for the coming of the salvation into the world, Jesus Christ himself. So it is Friday morning. I hope that you've signed up for a Sunday service. The Sign Up Genius is up on our website. There's a clickable link through stjohnsdetroit.org. And we will be having Saturday 3, 4, and 5 o'clock services, and then 7:30, 8, 9, 10, 11:30, 12:30, and 5 o'clock on Sunday. So there's plenty of opportunities for you to worship the Lord and to come and be here at St. John's, and most importantly, to receive Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. I hope you have a fantastic Friday, and may God bless you.